With dozens or hundreds of hives, the amount of wax you get from cappings and scrapings is way too much to deal with in your kitchen. This Lyson Wax Melter can easily do the job for you. It separates sticky honey remnants and dirt from the beautiful wax and produces blocks that are ready for just one filtering before using to sell or create candles or crafts. It works on the principle that wax floats on top of water. Fill the melter up about 1/3 full with water and add your cappings wax and any other scrapings or previously melted scraps of dirty wax that you have around. You could fill the melter up about 2/3 of the way with this wax on top of the water. Leave the top third as empty space and heat it up until you see a nice rolling boil. You could see why you don't want to fill it too close to the rim. This is a pretty strong churning and rolling boil. All that dirty stuff you see is going to be separated out and end up down in the hot water. Let that boil for about 5 minutes and turn it off. Let it sit for about 3 hours or until it's very calm and looks clear and golden. This valve on the right is where the wax will come out. We like to add PVC fittings so that the wax turns downwards into the mold. This is the other valve, the water outlet, and we've put on an L-shaped PVC fitting there too. After your wax has settled and is calm and looks clear, let out the hot water. So, as we release this water, the wax is coming downwards and getting closer to the water valve as the water comes out. The wax valve is a little higher than the water valve. The way to check for the first moment when wax is down is to use a stick and put it in and out of that streaming hot water. Now we've got some wax. It dries really quickly when you pull it out of the hot stream, so it will be obvious. And at that point, you'll know any dirt in the water is now below the bottom of the wax valve. So shut the water valve now and open the wax valve. Look at that golden wax. Wow. Keep filling molds and setting them aside to cool until you look inside the melter and see that floating junk in there. It looks like globby brown stuff in the wax, and that's called slum gum. Slum gum is the proteins and dirt that got separated from the lovely gold wax. We don't want any of that to escape. So stop before it starts going out the wax valve. This is our last mold for this batch of melted wax. Later, we will replenish the water and start again. And we'll keep doing these batches until we run out of cappings and old wax, etc. to process. Don't clean out the wax melter with every batch. Just let the stuff at the bottom accumulate until the last batch of the season is done and let it cool. Then take out that disc and scrape off the slum gum. Save that last dirty disc until next year's melting time. At this point, drain and clean the melter. For every 100 pounds of honey that you extract, you should expect to get 2 to 3 pounds of wax. Add your culled brood combs and top bar scrapings from the whole season, and you'll end up with quite a pile of beautiful golden wax.